Hello. Thanks so much for joining me again tonight. I'm about to take it down. It's a little bit late in the evening. So I'm going to go through my vintage collection just a little bit. Not everything, but I just have a choice few to share with you today. One of my all-time favorite is my vintage Le Insolite. And again, I'm terrible with the French. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's by De Charles Jourdan. The box is absolutely gorgeous. It's plastic, which is very, very nice. This is raised like a silk sash kind of effect. Very, very beautiful on the packaging. The fragrance itself, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now this is the Eau de Parfum, which is very rare, very, very hard to find. I'm blessed to have this in my collection. The top is beautiful, like almost like it makes me think of like a silk wrap or a pashmina that would be around your neck. This to me is like um, a piece of wood or something that's like maybe a piece of metal. This is glass. The whole thing is glass. The scent is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. It's so beautiful. There's such an array of things going on in this bottle. There's orange notes, there's mandarin, there is oat moss, there's a little patchouli. It has that floral but woody kind of vintage feel to it. I absolutely love it. This is one of my prized one of my prized possessions. So I do love this. If you guys know the exact pronunciation, please let me know. Beautiful, beautiful box. Everything is intact. Totally, totally gorgeous. Always make sure I push that back down in there. I don't want any mishaps. So it fits beautifully in this box. The top goes on. Absolutely, absolutely love that. If anybody, I've done like a little bit of research about it, not a whole lot. You know me, again, I'm not so much caught up with the notes and what the notes are and what have you, but I like it. It just smells very classy. Like you would see a woman walking through Paris and she has on like a fitted business suit that's maybe something that's a little bit on the tweed side or wool. Very elite, very elegant, and again, that's what this fragrance smells like to me. I just absolutely love it, and I'm so, so happy and thrilled that I have it in my collection. I actually have my vintage teacup that I'm going to share with you tonight. It's so, so freaking cute. It has a peach inside. It also has like the fruit inside. I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorites. I'm just going to take a sip of my green tea. My evening ritual. This is what I do at night. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Love green tea. I like it. No sugar, no honey. Just straight on. Um, so like I said, I'm so, so happy to have this in my collection because I think it's maybe the most special thing that I own, I think, as far as perfume goes. I mean, I love my other ones. I have a story concerning one of these. It's really, really special. You guys who follow me on Facebook, I made like a little mention of it today that um, it holds a special place in my heart, this fragrance. The next one I'm going to talk about, it makes me feel a little emotional. It brings me back to a time where I was a child. My grandmother was alive. It was special. It was actually her special dress up fragrance. So every time I smell it, whenever I come across it, if I have the chance to buy it, if I smell somebody wearing it, because I think it's cool when somebody wears a vintage fragrance too. So the one that I'm talking about is the Le Air du Temps. Beautiful by Nina Ricci. I love this fragrance. Oh my God, it just takes me right back to my childhood. My grandmother, she only wore two fragrances. She was like what I would call like one of these high society ladies. She belonged to all these little committees and she'd get all dressed up. She'd wear jewelry every single day. She wore red lip every single day, and it was just her signature. So this was one of her signature scents, which is really really amazing. um, so I just want to put a little bit on. It's just going to remind me of my grandma. Oh, I love it. It smells so pretty, so gorgeous. So like I was saying, she would have two fragrances that she'd wear. She'd have her everyday fragrance, but this was her special fragrance that she wore when she would get dressed up. If she was having company, she used to have what they would call these like bridge club meetings, and all her friends would come over. They'd be all dressed up with their jewels and sometimes their fur jackets and fancy clothes. And it was just so special for me because I got to like take a peek at them. So I would kind of like come around the corner and I'd look and I'd wave, and then of course I'd have to go back, because I couldn't be out with her adult friends. But it's just something that was, like I said, it just holds a special place in my heart. It really does. Nina Ricci, Le Air du Temps. Beautiful, beautiful. So I love the way it looks up there too. So I want to actually, I want to light my candle. I have my favorite Diptyque Patchouli candle. But with the Diptyque candles, honestly, I love them so much that it could be anyone. But the patchouli is especially nice because to me it like reminds me of, a lot of the fragrances that I have. So it kind of like meshes in, and even when it's not burning, I come in the house, I can still smell it. It's so pretty. It's just like one of my absolute favorites. You trim your wick every night, just a little tiny piece off. That gives you an even burn. You let it pool all the wax. And if you let the wax pool, then you blow it out. So it always burns even. You don't get those, you see candles and sometimes they have those tunnels where the wick is going down in the middle. Well, you don't do that. You let it pool, liquid wax first, blow it out, and even the scent after that will still permeate the room. So it's really, really special. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about a little bit is this is another one of my prized possessions. I don't know if you guys can see this without the glare. This was actually from NARS. It was a limited edition called Man Ray. It had like, I think it was 5 lipsticks in here. But I thought this was so super cool and so Art Deco retro looking that I just had to have this. Not that I needed another lipstick, but I had to have that in my cool collection. So one of the other fragrances that I have as far as my vintage collection is also the Caswell Massey. And this is the Caswell Massey 3 ounce. And the scent is Newport. It's a little bit rare, not anywhere near as rare as my other one by Charles Jourdan. But this is amazing. This just smells like pure, clean, baby powder, fresh, pretty scent. I love it. This was, I think, originally designed to be a men's fragrance, but it's on the softer side, and again, like I mentioned to you before, I don't like a heady fragrance for a guy. I think it's sexier to have the softer fragrances, and that's what I'm really drawn to. So this is one of my favorites. I love my new hello sign. Can you see it? Can you see the whole thing? HELLO. Hello. Love that. I thought it was so super cute, and I had to have it. Or maybe you can't see it that good. I'll turn the light out. that better? Can you see it better there? Okay. So, like I said, this is my baby. It's my baby right here. It's my baby. Because it's rare. And don't you just love something that's rare that everybody doesn't have? This is it. Yes. The other ones, they're a little bit easier to come by. This one, not so much. If anybody has any story behind this that they'd love to share with me, please leave it in the comments. Anything that you'd like me to address, to talk about, to show you, to anything we want to discuss, anything you want to discuss with me, please leave it in the comments. Please share, thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. I need you guys. All right, I need you to be on board with me because it's as excited as I am about this fragrance game. Okay? All right. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. I'm going, as my granddaughter says. All right. Thanks. Bye.